I'm going a little bit fast there, Hoopo. Oh, fuck! That's the last time I ride a floating piece of tree. Anywho, welcome to this particular vision. We got boomies in this one, Rich.
Yes, so called because they go kaboom!
They're very cute. I believe there are different variants of them in the second game, but we'll save that for when we get to Lunatea's Vale. In this particular vision, we're going to be going around the tree, as Richie said, and it is very easy to actually get lost here, so I'm going to do my best to try and keep us on track.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're going in and out, and up and down and all around, and you are backtracking a reasonable amount throughout, because it's one of those things of you go one place, pick something up, but you can't progress until you unlock something further. I.e., we can't get further up in this room, because the things are not moving, so we need to get things moving to be able to go higher up.
Just to speed things up a little bit, you want to take the lower path here.
Yes, because if you go out, you can go across the top path, but that will lead you out the wrong door.
There we go, this is the one we want.
Thankfully, you know, it's one of those levels where it doesn't necessarily matter if you go the wrong way, you're just going to take a bit longer to get to the place you need to go.
Okay, now it's time for Edtop to show off his platforming prowess, live. Oh boy.
Yeah, this is one of those instances where there is some rather precise platforming, which can prove a little bit of a challenge when you have got enemies that obviously give you chip damage if you hit them. This can prove useful in some ways, because obviously you can get knocked back onto the platform that you were potentially going to fall off of, but you make do. One of the things, I can't remember whether it was pointed out with one of the changes that was made to this, is that I don't think that there was actually, I think they removed the shadows that used to be in the game. Not the best thing to do for a platformer, I have to say.
Alright, I'll go down here, don't get distracted by everything else.
Yes, we've decided we're not going full Dreamstone, so if it's a Dreamstone related thing, we don't need to go further. Also, we do not need to go through that door just yet.
I do not need you, Blue Gem. Be gone from my life. I'm very good at my wind bulleting.
Of course. Although, I mean, you might want to get that blue one if you wanted to, but yeah.
What did I just say about blue gems, Rich? I'm a no blue gem kind of guy.
I know, but you definitely want that egg.
I do.
Yeah, there's a dreamer in that one.
Aren't we all dreamers at the end of the day?
This is very true.
Okay, so that wasn't in the background. That's tripped me up before. Well, penis music.
Theme of Antics, or I believe it's technically called Joker's Theme. I could be very wrong on that. There was once a time where I was able to, you know, list off the correct names of the song on this soundtrack, but it's been far too long since then.
Oh, really? Sure as hell ain't gonna happen now, I can tell you that much. Ah. Jump over him, jump over him.
Generally always stops in the middle, which is nice.
He has a plan for his life, I can respect that. Oh, I do not trust you, flying green lizard bird thing. See what I mean?
He's due to murder you.
Him and his cousin. Alright, got a bit of a time challenge in this room.
Yes, because this is the thing that you're going to come across quite a bit with pretty much all of the boomy stuff, is either you're going to have to throw it over a platform or whatever, or throw it to hit a switch that is going to be timed, so you've then got to progress. And here is the moment where you are finally going to have to master the multi-jump technique.
Oh, Jesus, am I ready? Is it the correct moment in my arc?
Well, you don't really have much of a choice.
Oh, sweet babby Jesus.
Admittedly, this is not as bad as it could be. But, yes, basically what you've got to do is you've got to string your jumps. The way of sort of mastering this is you effectively want to do your wind bullets precisely at the top of your jump. So as soon as you've done that, you then double jump again to get as much height as is physically possible.
Now that one was just a test. There's some towards the end game that you will definitely have a little bit of trouble with, I think.
Without a doubt, particularly in the extra vision that you can unlock, bit of hell that can occur there that you do not want to be experiencing if you can help it.
Well, that's going to be fun to show off. Now, this thing here is actually a door. Now, this is obvious to you guys watching, most likely. To me, when I was playing it initially, not so much. I went back and forth wondering if I had done something wrong. But no, I just wasn't being attentive enough.
So we have 3 switches, and you've got to figure out what order to do them in. I do believe it is 2, 3, 1. 1, 3, 2. That's it.
There's only so many combinations here, to be honest.
There are. I don't know quite how they expect you to figure that one out. I swear it must be written down somewhere in the game, but hey, yeah, you can trial and error your way through that one pretty easily, so it could be a hell of a lot worse.
Alright, nothing over here. Shortcut would have been cool. See, you'd think the thing at the bottom would be the one, but I guess not. Ah well, at least we can make progress now.
Indeed.
Just vibing to those jungle drums, I love them.
I know, I mean, I have to say that the soundtrack to both of the Klonoa games is just excellent.
It's pretty cool.
It's just got that right vibe of mystery, but fun and quirky, but slightly different to pretty much anything that's out there, and it's just a really, really cool soundtrack.
It is, yeah. Now all the technology is up and running, so we jump on here.
And thankfully it moves slow enough that you generally can pick everything up.
There we go. Now don't get trapped underneath, because you can see there's little spike mons there.
Yeah, the little spikers. And also, obviously, don't fall off. I don't think you necessarily die on that one, because I think you just drop back down to the conveyor belt below, but still. Anything to avoid death is usually a good shout. Indeed.
I mean, we have 14 lives, most of which will probably be going on that optional thingy after the credits roll, but let's try and preserve as many as we can in the meantime. Ow.
Try and preserve as many as possible by not getting hit by the big boulders.
Yes, thank you, Rich.
But yes, we are, I believe, about to come up to our boss fight.
Having a little trouble going through a door there, but it's fine. I wasn't panicking at all. You're the one who's panicking.
Yeah, I have to say, it's one of the things I've noticed with the remakes here, is that there's a slight finickiness with the doors. I don't remember that being in the original. I don't know whether they just didn't open the, have the activation switch wide enough on them, but...
I said these guys look like Fraggles. They also look like they could have come out of Rayman, the original PS1 game.
Yeah, very much so.
Which makes sense, because Klonoa was a Sony property to begin with.
He's always been a Namco property, but obviously came out on the PlayStation 1 first.
That's what I meant, Mr. Pedant. Give me my powers back, stop stealing them.
But hey, these are the types of things that you've really got to be pedantic about, because otherwise, you know, the gamers TM get really pissed off.
True. We do not want the gamer's trademark to get pissed off. Now, I know this guy has a different name. I read it as Greg initially. Like, why are you just sending a random guy out to fight me?
Yes, no, this is Gell-Balm.
Alright, here he comes, lads. A very different type of maneuverability for this one. You gotta use your double jump to your advantage.
Yes, you're going to have to jump off of the springs and drop the moves into the middle. Which is fine in principle, it's just that, you know, the timing that you've got to do is just a wee bit funky.
Oh, they just jump off the side. That's nice of them.
Yes, you know, they have a slight lemming tendency to them.
That hitbox.
Yeah, it is annoyingly precise.
There you go. Oh, tried to juke me out there.
As you get further on, this just gets harder. I do remember, even on sort of the easy mode, I remember having a bit of grief on this fight. Pretty much every time I played it, to be fair. I think it is just because that area that he lands in is just that little bit specific. And then he obviously pulled on this manoeuvre, so he will be jumping up above and then dropping, and then this time he starts going really fast.
Well, that's what red tends to mean in video games. Ah! Dot.
It's weird, like, I would say that this is probably one of the harder boss fights in the game.
I'd say so, yeah.
Is bizarre, because, like a bunch of the others, which you would think would be much more difficult, it's like, oh no, that one's actually quite fun, I like that one.
Did I have to throw a moo to dodge that?
Yes. But hopefully, well, it will be one more hit, and he's done. It's just going to be getting that hit in.
Booyah, baby.
Perfecto.
First time, every time.
Yeah, let's just not, you know, count the run of the start of the level that we did earlier.
Oh, secrets revealed live on stream. Are you okay, Granny? No, I expected you to do a flawless perfect run of this Klonoa remaster.
I know, it's like, God, Tom, what is wrong with you? Like, why can't you just do, like, a perfect run of everything? Like, God.
There's not enough time here to list everything that's wrong with me, so, yeah, let's ask about the moon pendant and be done here. Shush! I already know. I'm slightly omniscient, I guess. Dark Spirit returns, moon pendant, Diva, Lafise, and the dream not of this world. Shh! It is legend.
Obviously, there were a number of changes that were made for the Wii version scripts, but the one that I do prefer is that they changed Diva Lafise to Songstress Lafise. I feel that works better.
But what about Professor Layton and the Eternal Diva?
Now, you see, I love Professor Layton and the Eternal Diva because that works. In this instance, I suppose Diva sort of has particular connotations, and it doesn't necessarily feel like sort of the priestess vibes, which is what Lafise has going on, fits too well with the whole thing of being a diva, whereas Songstress fits that little bit closer, but that's by the by.
The kind of Ristar sounding music here, you know, Grady's theme and whatnot. Yeah, this is where Joker stops being a comic relief villain.
Oh yeah, he's about to go really hard, and this story is about to take a really dark turn. Like, you thought you had pure kid-friendly game here. Oh no.
No, 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 no. Too bad we don't have any kind of, like, fast travel things right now.
I know, that would really help.
We do have the Wind Ruins, though, which is another vision we can take together.
Yeah, a bit of a shortcut. Dangerous shortcut and challenging shortcut, but, you know, we're over well, this is the halfway point of the game, so of course it's going to get a little bit harder.
That's really weird when you start a new recording session and you're like, oh, halfway through the game already? Alright.
I know. Klonoa is very short.
It's just the right amount of length, though, I think.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, considering when it came out, I think, yeah, it's the perfect length for what it needs to be. It still is the perfect length for what it needs to be. And obviously, there are challenges that you can go into if you want to get a little bit of extra bang for your buck.
Yeah. Alrighty, challenge time.
Yes, we need to go and rescue Grandpa as quickly as is humanly possible.
Or cat, dog, rabbit possible, I guess, you motherfucker.
Little mini Gell-Balms. I think they're called spinners. I could be wrong. I don't really care at this point. It's one or the other. Work exactly as Gell-Balm did. It's just a case of tossing him and jumping off.
Lovely.
And now, if you go through that door at the bottom, that's going to be our first port of call.
You got it, mate.
Because this is a little bonus room.
Really? Did I need to come in here?
I mean, there's gems. I know we're not going for them, but you know. I can't remember exactly where all of the dreamers are, so it's just like, I know that you're meant to go into that one first, so we go into that one first.
No worries, mate.
This level is also going to definitely start to test you on your ability to string jumps together.
Oh boy. Ah!
Thankfully, you can also, you know, just make some of the jumps.
What you got for me in here?
You've got to go into this one. Next. Oh god, I can't remember.
It's fine, Richie, it's fine. Let me, the explorer of video games, take charge.
Good, because this is one of those moments where I'm just like, game, you could please indicate a little bit better which is your secrets.
I don't know how to tell you this, Rich, but that's how secrets work.
I know.
Now we proceed for the other door.
Yes. See, I got one door, you got the other. Teamwork.
Together, we are two doors. This is the worst band ever. Oh my god.
You can also get giant versions of these. Thankfully, they all still go down in one hit too, but still, it's one of those moves just going, oh my god, death!
Yeah, it's been bugging me for a while now, but the villagers, at least in their icons, look like that one Pokemon. That lizard Pokemon that likes hanging out in the sun.
There's a Pokemon like Helios?
Yes.
Sort of. I mean, I might have gotten completely the wrong Pokemon there, but is it the electric type?
Yeah, sandbag me much, Rich, Jesus.
Hey, I have mixtures of feelings with the different Pokemon.
What does that even mean?
I don't even know anymore.
There we go. Oh, ghosts are here.
These guys are just going to appear out of nothing. And these guys, you've got to jump inside the flames to pick them up and, well, pick up their Dragon Balls, because that's how I've always seen them.
Yeah, I can see it. So this is kind of dangerous, but I'm not seeing the terror of these ruins just far.
Yeah, no, the terror comes shortly / in part 2.
Good.
Because, yeah, you're going to be running into some bottomless pits. I mean, you know, it's a platformer, and it's this type of platformer, so of course you're going to run into some bottomless pits. But it's like auto-scrolling platforms over bottomless pits, and the ghost enemy is coming for your blood.
Oh, I'm watching you, said your backgroundman. Okay, I think we're on track for getting all the villagers there, mate.
I believe so, yes.
Float over here. Ooh, you cheeky bastard.
Yes, preparing death right at the end of the platform.
I'm gonna hold on to this guy.
Probably a good idea. If just for safekeeping, you know.
It's okay, I wanted a cool jump, not a safe jump. Thankfully, there are always more ghosts.
Always, because, you know, you can never have too many ghosts, especially when you're in a graveyardy type area.
It does have a graveyard vibe to it, doesn't it?
And oh yes, this bit, I hate this bit.
It's fine, don't worry. I've platformed a platform in my time, Rich.
I know, but those are sort of among the slightly butt-clenching jumps that Klonoa can have. Obviously, the worst are in the final few levels. I do remember this one gives me slight panics as well. And it's probably one of the harder dreamers to get.
You were saying?
You managed it admirably. And you just need to drop. It's one of the things you just think, oh, I've got to go high. No, you don't. You just drop to there, and it's all safe.
Grandpa, I made it back as fast as I possibly could. I only did one retake this time.
So we've got, you know, another level to go, but drama is about to ensue.
Oh, Jesus. Tra-la-la-la-la. Why, yes, I will let this play every single time. I want to bask in the fact I got all collectibles, thank you.
Well, of course. I mean, it's the only thing to do. The song gets slightly longer each time. You want to, you know, enjoy that experience. So, yes, rupperdu means let's go in Phantomilion. There's a whole dictionary of Phantomilion on here. It's things like wahoo means okay. And yeah, is a sort of general negative. Magia is like a little shock of pain. And all sorts of other things. I won't go too far into it, but that is how you end up with a song like Stepping Wind, which is entirely in Phantomilion.
It's total gibberish, but I love it.
Oh, it's perfect. And, you know, me obviously being me, it's just like, yes, of course I can sing the entire thing.
Oh, Richie. Blessed Richie. That is a very easy to miss villager, by the way, so don't be kicking yourself if you accidentally, like, hover too far or whatever, because that happened to me.
Yeah, it's one of those one and done kind of situations. And what you want to do is, yeah, you want to go in via the top.
Ghost! Sorry, that was very obnoxious.
That just reminds me that there's that Scooby-Doo film that got canned even though it was mostly complete. Because, you know, companies decide to make these stupid decisions sometimes.
Like, why would you waste all that money? Like, what are you trying to write off exactly?
I know, it's like the same reason that the Batgirl film that was meant to happen got canned. Apparently there's sort of mixtures of stories. Some say, oh my god, well it was absolutely terrible, so they needed to can it, but other people are just like, well, was it though? And also, it was basically nearly done. I
would have liked to have decided whether or not it was bad for myself, honestly.
I know, and it's like, you can't exactly ruin DC's reputation further than it's already been ruined.
Exactly.
So it's not like you're going to lose out on anything.
You should be taking risks at this point, guys.
It's quite clear that you've not got the skill set that Marvel has acquired, because even though Phase 4 has been average, to say the least, it has at least been averagely okay,
yeah,
rather than consistently bleh, which is most of the DC films.
Well, there's been more in there that I enjoy than I dislike, so, you know, it all works out.
even the ones that are sort of not necessarily good, it's not that they're bad, it's just that they're not the same level of quality as the best of Marvel.
What would you say is the best of the MCU, mate?
So the one that I usually tend to go for is Winter Soldier. Is an excellent film in its own right. But then probably things like Endgame, well, Infinity War plus Endgame.
Damn you, Ghost Shilon.
But yeah, that's probably going to be your best way to get over to that door, anyway. Oh!
It's alright, I'm not seething just yet. Nailed it.
Full on bossing it.
So yeah, Infinity War, I'd say, is up there. Winter Soldier. I don't know if I'd include Endgame in that, because while I like Endgame a lot, it is a bit schlocky compared to its older brother.
I mean, that's fair, but I kind of say Infinity War and Endgame as a package.
Yeah. Because
they exist in the same space, and you kind of can't have one without the other. You've also obviously got, like, Guardians of the Galaxy, the original. I mean, I really love Thor Ragnarok. I think some people are just like, it's a bit too funny, but, you know, after the sort of slight averageness of the other Thor films, it's just like, I will take that.
I mean, it wasn't that it was, like, trying to be funny, it was that a lot of that humour detracted from the more serious moments, and I hear that, like, Love and Thunder is even worse in that regard, so God knows what the balance is like.
Yeah, I heard a mixture of things about Love and Thunder, but we're about to get some Love and Thunder right now.
Oh, Jesus. Well, Thunder, yes, maybe Love not so much. Ah, hi there, Klonoa. I hope you haven't brought any ne'er-do-wells home with you.
Yeah, like, everything's absolutely fine. We got here in time.
Oh, Jesus. I shouldn't have stopped for that haircut. I'm sorry. What gets me is, like, he didn't come on his own. He brought, like, a bombing squadron with him.
I know.
Well, I don't like the look of this at all. On my mistake, he doesn't bomb the village, he blows it up with a fucking laser. Holy shit. My Joy-Cons did not like that, and I'm betting Grandpa didn't either.
Yeah, they blew up Grandpa. You thought this was a cute little kiddie game? Ah! They just murdered your grandpa.
Well, we asked nicely for the pendant. You know, tried diplomacy, this is war now. What? You not got any quips, Joker? I guess not.
What quips can you bring other than, haha, I killed your granddad? It's not really that funny.
That's a DC tier quip.
Bit late to the party, that's his jibe.
It's not bad.
Although we are about to have a really fun fight, I do really enjoy this one.
This is a pretty cool boss fight, yeah. I will say I enjoyed the bosses more in 2. The ones in 1 aren't bad.
They're okay. It's like, they are perfectly serviceable. I think I like their designs more so than I like fighting the majority of them.
Yeah, I'd agree with that as well.
And once again, it's not that they are bad to fight, it's just that the ones in Klonoa 2 are a bit more well thought out and fun.
Oh boy, here we go. Look at this lad.
I know, it's so cool.
It's like a stained glass Cobra Angel.
Valadium. So the trick to defeating Valadium is grabbing the flying moos from the front and then bringing them back with you to hit him. You've got to destroy each of the glowing panels on him, which is not it's not too horrendous. You just got to obviously make sure that you dodge all of the attacks, and in a situation like this, you've got to make sure that you don't get hit by the bombs, or let your moo be exploded by the bombs.
Done, like that.
Like that. But yeah, this fight can either go quite quickly or a little bit slowly, depending on how well you're manoeuvring.
That's kind of annoying.
A little bit, but you'd expect him to get a little bit more challenging in his final phase.
Alrighty.
Also, what's quite cool is that you can tell what manoeuvre he's going to do depending on the colour of his wings. So whilst they're green, he's going to do that torpedo attack. If they are red, he's going to do the bomb placements.
I should have gone to the left.
And then I can't remember what I think the third one is if he goes blue, but he is down.
The most annoying part of that fight isn't having to, like, gauge between foreground and background. It's those little yellow things that he sends out, because I'm never paying attention to the floor in this fight.
Yeah, they can really catch you off guard. Just like this cutscene, which I don't think anybody expected when they were coming into Klonoa.
Grandpa, were you too lasered there? I was, Klonoa. Please forgive me for being too lasered.
I mean, looking at those eyelids, I think Klonoa and Hupo are a little bit lasered myself.
They're sad, we swear. A true gangster to the end, still puffing that gouger.
Well, that's why Klonoa and Hupo were lasered during this scene, you know, it's just second-hand smoke.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, they very carefully avoided giving any specific details about Klonoa and Grandpa's relationship.
Child of the Wind. You know, Klonoa is the true Knight of the Wind.
No, he's the child of the wind. Knight of the Wind is Sonic.
It's true, although I would be totally down for a slightly medieval Klonoa game.
How would that even work?
I don't know, but just, you know, Klonoa in slightly knight-ish armour. I think it'd be quite cool.
I don't really know enough about Klonoa to kind of counter you on this, so whatever, it's Destiny and Grandpa's dead.
I mean, we live in a world of dreams, like anything can happen.
This is a nightmare, though.
This right now is a nightmare, yeah.
Voice actor earned his paycheck that day.
Most definitely.
Unless it was a woman, in which case she earned her paycheck.
Well, you can still say voice actor earned their paycheck, and then it doesn't really matter.
Indeed. They/them covers all traits. I sounded like Billy Zane as Ansem there. Whatever.
This is like a really random aside. Like, you know those like daft old BuzzFeed quizzes and stuff?
Uh-huh.
Well, there was one that was, I think it was like, if this person wasn't in this famous role, who should have played them? And one of them, like, the option was Billy Zane. I was just like, choice. Not the choice I would have gone for, but choice.
That reminds me of an old, like, Pokemon magazine that I bought from Another World. Do you remember Another World?
Oh, I don't actually know.
It was a shop on Market Street next to page 45.
Yeah, definitely not, because I didn't read. It's weird. So this is us going full on Nottingham, but yeah, the street where page 45 is, which leads up to the Theatre Royal, it's not a street that I actually went down all that much when I was a kid. The sort of the routes that me and my family always used to take sort of took us up past what is now Primark and then up towards the Victoria Centre shopping centre. And other than going to Forbidden Planet, which is sort of the other way, page 45 and Another World never gone looking.
Well, page 45 is where I got Electric Tale of Pikachu. I got some volumes of the DBZ manga and whatnot. That was like probably my gateway into manga itself. Anime obviously would be Pokemon on the TV and whatnot, but enough of memories. It is time to visit the Sun Kingdom.